Oh, hello, chat. Hello. What up, everybody? I'm starting soon. Hello, I'm live. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to the stream. What up, what up, what up? Hello, what the hell? Where's my camera? There we go. Camera's fixed for now. We'll see what happens. Much love from Latvia. Ooh, Latvia. All I know of Latvia is your pancakes and your relative location on the map of the world. No starting soon. No starting soon screen. I only need the starting soon screen if I am running late and I'm eating food, which happens sometimes. Drewsome, thank you for the 21 months. Appreciate it. 15 months from Jacob Laduki. Or maybe it's Leduc, because Leduki sounds like a name people would bully you with, which I'm not trying to do. Beta Baljeet, hello. Thank you very much, Rick Justice. Pater. Oh, shit! Ethan Brown, Matthew Lloyd. Oof. Oh, God, is my vision bad, or is it... Mrs. Blue, Jack Adams. That was hard to read. Hello, Fiji. Bald. Okay, cool. Never mind. Colin Kingsley, thank you for the 16 months. What if I spam? What do you mean, what if you spam? Hello, what did that say? Hello, Ludwig. I thought that said... Okay. Never mind. Maybe I made it up in my head. Ludwig Bald. Hello, Ludwig. I'm a big fan. I have autism. I love your videos. Okay, that's what I thought it said. That's what I thought it said, but I didn't want to wrongly apply that. Hello, person with autism who likes my videos. I'm glad you like them, and I hope you have a good life. Oh my God, me. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. What do we got here? Am veteran Marine. Do 20 pull-ups. What do you... Where? I don't have a pull-up bar. Is my camera askew? Is it tilted or is it just... I feel like it's a little... Am I right? I feel like this is straight. But it's like... Is it me? It's your eyes? Dude, cutie? Dude, she roasted me so hard unintentionally. So, I've shaved my head. Wow, he shaved his head. Whatever. You know, fucking, we've run through every single joke you can make about it. I like it. I think it looks good. Not necessarily better, but I think it still looks good. My hairline's snatched for a 28-year-old man. It's way more convenient for the summer. And I've started being like a dude in the sense that, I use one product for everything. Like my soap, my shampoo, and conditioner, I just use one product. I have a bar of soap, and I go like this. That's it, because it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. There's not enough hair for it to matter. I don't need conditioner. I don't need that shit. It makes my life easier. It's not a red flag. Okay, first of all, it's called African black soap. So now roast me. Oh, roast me now. Roast me now. What do you think of the African black soap? Did you think it was bad, Drewsome? Did you think it was bad and that people in Africa shouldn't use the soap? What part of it did you think was bad, Drew? We're all wondering. Because it says it's for hair and for body. What should we tell the Africans about their soap? Should we tell them to use Dove? Right? He got quiet. He got quiet. Anyway, it's way more convenient. One problem. I'm scared of my shadow. I think I'm just not used to my shadow, but I don't fuck with it. I don't like my shadow. I just don't. Every time I see it, I'm like, ugh. Because my old shadow was so recognizable. It had a swoosh. It had a huge upper body, giant thighs, you know, really good calves. We don't have to get into details. But the hair was really iconic when I looked at myself on the ground. And now when I look at the ground, fucking, I said it in my Instagram story, but I look like Shout Tzu. Just looks weird. What is bro waffling about? I'm not waffling, right? No, I am waffling. Yeah, you're right. You look like there may be a hate symbol under the haircut. It's not nearly short enough. There are no hate symbols. I do have a birthmark. I wonder if you guys can see it. Ready? Can you see it? It should be like a little red back there. It should be like a little red on the back. It grew in a little bit. The little red thing's a birthmark. It's not huge. Don't say nasty. You guys are fucking... Ew, gross. Jeez, man. Have a little decorum. Hold up. Jesus, I'm watching my own stream. It's not eczema. It's just like my head. I was born with it. I think the doctor, when he pulled me out of my mom's womb, just went like hand first, and I think he dug the thumb in a little hard. I don't think he cut the nails right. So I think he just like pulled me out, and he had a firm grip. But I don't know how doctors work, so that's just my theory. Congrats on winning every award at the Streamies. You know that I lost every single award. You wouldn't bring it up if you didn't know that. Streamies winners. All right, let's go through it real quick. If you guys don't know, the Streamies happened this past Sunday. And shocker, like every other year, Mr. Beast won. And shocker, like every other year, he wasn't fucking there. They gotta stop, like, this award doesn't matter. Because Mr. Beast keeps winning, but he doesn't show up. So it's the lamest award of the night. I think that's why they made it not at the end this year. They kind of just rushed through it earlier. Show of the Year challenge accepted. This was such a weird segment. I don't feel like we need to get into it, but the cards under everyone's. This is a good pick, though. I like Michelle. Great show. Streamer of the Year was Kai, which I think makes sense. Look, I'll be real. I have had a quiet first 6 months. Everybody knows this about me, by the way. Like, if you've been watching the stream for more than a month, you know I'm a second half streamer. This is like the most obvious thing about me. Second half of the year, I go crazy. First half, quiet. Quiet. It's my building phase, my cocoon phase. But we have a lot of events coming up. In fact, we're going to talk about one of my secret events today that I haven't shown a lot of insight on. We'll go over it all. Dude, when Dream removed the mask again, that was so slay. He served such cunt. I don't know if that's right. Is that right? Anyway. What else do we have? International, Ibai, yeah, sure. Kind of a weird group because of streamers and short creators. Short form, Chris Olsen. Isn't Chris Olsen... Is he the guy I'm thinking of?
Don't say that again.
He's the... Wait, say what again? You're too old. Please don't say that again. That was cringe. What do you want from me? All right? I'm trying to be hip. Okay? Don't donate $10 to tell me when I'm being cringe. That's almost more hurtful than just calling. If you just said, hey, man, that was weird when you said that, that'd be fine. Giving me $10 because it was that bad that you had to donate money to text-to-speech to tell me to stop. Like,
damn near 30. Dude,
stop bringing up that. It's not even like I'm 2 years away. I'm a congressman's term away. I could serve in Congress and retire and not even be 30. You know? Think about that. One foot in the grave is not... Anyway, breakout creator. Okay, fine. The awards I lost, though, was Streamer of the Year, which I lost to Kai. Which, you know what? Makes sense. Not mad about it. I also lost Variety Streamer to iShowSpeed. Which, you know, fair. Not mad about it. Honestly, if anyone here should have won, I think it should have been Lyric. In terms of the term Variety Streamer. I don't know if I think of Speed as a variety streamer. I think Speed, it doesn't stream enough to even be a variety streamer. But Lyric is probably one of the best variety streamers. And then I think the final one is Podcast. And the Yard lost to On Purpose with Jay Shetty, who turns out to be a monk. Like, how am I supposed to compete with that? Gargura also won. This comment was deleted. This user is now under investigation for racism. What? More like Jay Shetty. Whoa, come on there. Come on. I like Jay Shetty. Anyway, chat. Today, we're going to do 2 different streams. At least that's my game plan going into today. So I'm only going to be live right now until about like 6 p.m. Yeah, 2 hours. Because, okay, here's the thing. I have lived in LA for a while. A long time now. I've lived in LA for like 5 years. However, ever since I moved to LA, it's been a lot different than when I lived in New Hampshire. And when I lived in New Hampshire, this might sound like where you guys are from, but everybody knew everybody. We knew our neighbors. I knew what the inside of everybody who was around me's house looked like. Like, I just knew that from Halloween or from get-togethers or whatever. That's how it works. It's like, it's a small enough, you know, town that you're not going to not know that. But ever since moving to LA, I haven't known my neighbors. We don't really talk. We don't discuss. We don't hang out. However, a new couple moves in next door to me, right? But I've operated as a California person, which is have fun, goodbye, see you later. You know, we don't talk. I come home and they write me a letter. They write me a whole ass letter. Hello, dearest neighbor. My name is blah, 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 blah. I would love to set up some time for drinks. Signed. And then they signed it Doctor. They were Doctor. And their number. I read this letter. I was like, oh my God, that's so sweet. I forgot about it for 2 months. 2 months. Which I felt really bad about. I felt really bad. I forgot. It happens. How about we use a mode of communication that's more in the 21st century so I don't forget? I don't have like a letter drawer. It's not like a text. I can't like, oh yeah, let me look at that text. I can't do that with the letter. I fucking lost the letter and I didn't know their number anymore. I had it and I was like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And then I lost the letter and then I was like, I don't know how to communicate with that human anymore. I run into them this week. You know, I'm just walking outside. I was blow. Don't kick W Love. I was blow drying. There was a lot of leaves, so I bought a blow dryer and I was blow drying. So as I'm blow drying, they come outside and they're like, hey neighbor. And I was like, hey. And I was scared that they would say the what leaf blower. Leaf bro. Wait, what is it? What's the big deal? I was blow drying. Oh, wait. Oh, it's not called blow drying. It's called leaf blowing? Hey, you're not going to get me. There's no way in hell you're going to catch me admitting that I blew a leaf. I didn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I blow dried, sure. But I would not blow a leaf. You guys are out of pocket. Yeah, that's pathetic. That's pathetic. Anyway, I'm out there blowing leaves left and right. They come out. I'm scared of the one sentence that they are so predictably about to say. And of course, the second thing out of their mouth after hello is, did you get my letter? So I got to do the whole hum and haw. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Yes, I did. Your letter. Well, actually, what I did, but I also didn't. A letter? I was waffling. I was like, oh, yeah, I know. I got the, oh, my God, I totally, like, didn't I send you a, no, I didn't send you, right? Because, oh, my God, right. And they're like, no worries. How about you come over for drinks? And that is the oldest I have felt in my life. I was like, oh, yeah, come over for drinks. So anyway, I realized this morning that they asked me to come over for drinks today. So I have to go over for drinks today with my neighbor who I don't know well for 2 months. And I have no idea what they got going over. They're not a swinger couple. Jesus. So anyway, I have to meet my neighbors. First time ever since I moved to California. We'll see how it goes. I fucked up, though, because I forgot about it. So one, the stream is going to be broken up into 2 parts. Part 1, this 2-hour segment, where we're going to talk about an event that I've been keeping a bit of a secret from you guys. Part 2 is Pokemon, which hopefully is after this hangout. I'm not going to stream me meeting my neighbors, obviously. But the issue is I forgot about it, so I'm wearing this today. Which is like... I would change. I'm out of underwear. I'm out of underwear. So I don't want to get 2 pairs of pants dirty. Look, let me deal with my own problems, okay? I'm not going to wear the maid outfit. You guys are so dumb. Obviously, I'm not going to wear the maid... Dude, imagine I tried to pretend to be the adult neighbor's child. No, yeah, my parents own the home. My parents own the home. I'm their kid who still lives with them. That's what I look like.
More of that, please. Love a little something for the girls and gays in chat.
Jesus, Beth. Jesus, keep it together. That's a fire bit. Yeah, it's a fire bit to lie to your neighbors and LARP as a broke college kid. Which is what I will do. I will do that. So anyway, that's my game plan. That's why the stream will be broken up into 2 parts today. And that's what I'm going to do. Which is fucked, but like whatever. Yeah, I need to do this. It's also fine because I have a fantasy draft a little after that I have to do. So I might as well be offline for the fantasy draft. I don't think they're watching the stream. I don't think they know I'm a streamer. I don't know if I want to tell them, to be honest. I probably will, but... maybe I'll tell them I'm a YouTuber. And then hope they don't know about the... I don't think I'll stream the draft, because I want to just play Pokemon. They could spike your drink. My neighbor? Okay. Yeah, I mean, they could. You know what? I laughed at you. They could. They could shoot me. This is possible. But today I've had a bad day today. I had a bad day today because I woke up at 9:30. I got out of bed at 12:30. I go outside just to get some vitamin D. It's scorching outside in LA today. It's like 100 degrees. I see a fucking note on my car. And I go over to my car and I'm like, you know, it's weird. I thought I might have gotten a ticket. So I walk over, I see this little note, I pick it up. And it says, selling all junk cars. Call this number. And I'm looking at some other cars, you know, around. And my neighbor's like walking over. Nobody else has it. What the fuck, dude? It's not that bad of a car. Yeah, it has 130,000 miles. It rides like 120. Germans build the cars different. Volkswagens are good cars. It's because I fucked up the tail light. I crashed into a bird scooter. I was trying to parallel park. You're not supposed to put a bird scooter in a parallel parking area. You're just not supposed to. Anyway. That's my life. Help me, Ludwig. I have constipation. Don't push too hard. That can be bad for you. But sometimes I rock. I don't think it does anything. Bro used to be the best at parallel parking. I'm still really damn good. Just finished Vinland Saga. I want to say thank you for creating a wonderful community, introducing me to a show that made me feel something I haven't felt in a long time. Thank you. Thank you for the really nice message, Alexi. I appreciate that. A rare sight to see. Everybody, you should all be more like Alexi. All right? You guys all need to be more like Alexi. AKA, y'all need to glaze me a little more. Anyway, chat, what is up? Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're all having a good day today. I'm trying to get my day back on the right foot. And to do that, well, I started off with the stream. We got a little stream going on. And my goal of today's stream is threefold. I want to tell you guys about an event that I haven't been super transparent about. I want to react to a couple of videos. And then I kind of want to do a Reddit review. We haven't done one of those in a while. So that's kind of my game plan today. We'll see how much we get through in the time we have, because I only have an hour and about 40 minutes now. And I don't want to be late for drinks with my neighbor, because I'm 2 months late already. And that is a worse look. So that's my game plan today. Not a Reddit recap, a Reddit review. Not my subreddit. A Reddit recap is my Reddit. A Reddit review is reviewing a subreddit where I go through the top posts all the time. There's 1,000 likes on your stream. Dude, that's lit.
Hey Ludwig, I love your content. It makes me so happy. I hope you keep making big girthy content. I love you.
Oh, God. Why'd you have to... Jesus. Can you say happy birthday to me, please? It's like 60 degrees in New Hampshire. I started school today. Ugh. Spooderman, happy birthday. Hope it's good. You should dye your hair blonde and leave behind blue stars in your buzz cut so you look like a JoJo's character. Oh, update. I real quick before we jump into some of the segments for today's stream, I talked about how I want to do a you laugh, you lose with slime, and the loser goes bald. I thought that was kind of a funny idea because slime's already bald, and I kind of want to go bald. I've come full circle. I think it is a bad idea, so I don't think we're gonna do it. When I say I don't think we're gonna do it, I think we will still do a you laugh, you lose with slime, but the punishment will not be to go bald. Because the video is only good if I laugh more than slime, and I almost never laugh more than slime unless I fake laugh, so it'd be a little bit too contrived in my mind. So instead, we're going to do a you laugh, you lose challenge for something else, and I had this really good idea today, or at least I think it's a good idea. You guys have been asking me, and I owe you guys a marble stream. Usually for the marble stream, we boot up stream. We have a list of 30 or 40 so marbles that you guys come up with, things that I can do in the confines of a stream, and then we do them. I thought of maybe a better idea for a twist to our marble streams. I do a marble stream, but I ask 100 YouTubers and streamers to give me the ideas. So every single marble is a different streamer's name. If their name comes up, we look up their idea. We have to do that idea. I think it's kind of fun. I've asked some people on Twitter, some streamers and YouTubers for ideas. So basically 100 and YouTubers and streamers will control my stream for a day. And I'm guessing that one of the marbles that one of the streamers are going to pick is to go bald. I'm just assuming, because that's, you know, very easy and predictable. But that's what we're going to do. So I think that'll be a fun stream idea. I'm going to try to do that before I go to Paris. Because refresher, I'm going to France next week. So there won't be many streams on the channel except for the sponsored stream for like about 5 days or so. So we're going to do GOAT Gamer Contest. We're going to do this marble stream. Then I'm going to Paris. So, and then you laugh, you lose, hopefully as well. That's kind of my game plan here. And yeah, that's the main stuff. Maybe I'll bring Coots for the marble stream because maybe some stuff will include the cat. We'll see. We'll see. But on that note, let's get to it. The first topic of today's stream, which is my secret event, because I have been busy working behind the scenes. All right. Working my job. And I've been doing a lot of calls, meetings, DMs, texts to try to get it off the ground. And I think a lot of you guys know what it is, but I don't think you know what it is. And by that, I mean, you've probably heard, at least at this point, my GOAT Gamer Challenge, my GOAT Gamer Contest. Maybe you've seen this video. 2023 Gamer of the Year, a VCT champion, and the first North American to hit Radiant. Tenz is the GOAT.
Okay, yeah, that's true. 6-time Evo champion.
They're good at every single game they play, plus they're a furry. Sonic Fox is the GOAT.
Yeah, that's fair. He is the 2-time. I mean, we're talking about the 2-time Overwatch League champion, 2-time Jimmy Fallon appearance, Super
God, my hair looked good.
TF could be the GOAT.
Coots, I get it. There's a lot of God gamers, but I don't know how to pick just one GOAT. Do you?
So everybody has seen this part of the video, right? That first 40 seconds, that kind of skit-like video of like, how do you find a GOAT gamer? The premise of the event that I am going to be running in just a couple of days. Specifically, Friday and Saturday of this weekend, September 2nd and 3rd. But what people might not know is how the hell you determine it. And to this point, really the only thing that has kind of released about it is maybe who's playing in it, and then this vague list of games, which has left a lot of people confused because they're like, okay, what the heck are these games doing here? How are these games even formatted? How does this determine who the GOAT gamer is? And so my job today is to explain that all to you. And to start, I need to explain who is competing in this event. Excuse me, Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, Saturday and Sunday, September 2nd and 3rd. And so let's go over it because we got a lot of good gamers. The first pool of gamers here that I'll show you guys, Jerax, actually, I guess back up one. The first pool was announced on the day of the event, which is right here. Tens, Nemsco, Sonic Fox, and Super, right? So for some context, if you guys don't know who these people are, Tens, probably the single most popular Valorant player of all time, plays for Sentinels. Nemo, a chess women's grandmaster, and also Irelia, League of Legends connoisseur, gamer. Sonic Fox, they're the GOAT of FGC. They have like 6 Evos or some shit. Insane. Super TF, who, of course, 2-time Overwatch League champion. Already off the rip, a lot of GOAT gamers in a lot of different sectors. We got a chess person. We got a fighting game community member. We have an Overwatch player. We have a Valorant player. That was our first group. But what I noticed really quickly after announcing this event is how many people were interested in even competing in it. It kind of blew my mind. Because I don't know if you know, but like I reach out personally to any creator or gamer to do my events, which is always a little bit nerve-wracking. Because like I'm basically asking someone to spend their time doing my thing, and it can feel a bit selfish at times. So I don't like reaching out because, you know, rejection's tough, but I have to reach out. Weirdly enough, though, this is one of the events where I announced it, and I had people coming up to me trying to join. And because of that, our pool of gamers went from what I thought would be pretty good to fucking insane. I was honestly kind of nervous about the event until we dropped the video. Because now, after that came out, we have Jerax. And I'm going to show you guys a quick little website here. It's called esportsearnings.com. I'm going to give you one guess onto what that website does. That's right. It tracks the esports earnings of people. And if you go to players and you look by most earnings all time by any esports player in any single game, you will see number 1 is No Tail and number 2 is Jerax with a lifetime earning of $6.486 million. The 2-time TI champion, the international, the largest gaming event ever. And he's competing at the event. And by the way, he's grinding. He is grinding his ass off. I've heard, he's not been streaming it, that Jerax is going for glory here. He's good at, apparently, every game he touches, which I guess is no shock for someone who's won TI twice. Alongside Jerax, we have the GOAT, Mango, Smash player, Jaden, Pokemon Elite Champion, and she's also asked me several times, Ludwig, why did you invite me? And the answer is because I want a variety of people. Right? Like, I want somebody who did Dota. I want someone from FGC. I want someone from Smash. I want someone from Valorant. I want someone from chess. And I want someone from, like, Pokemon variety gaming. And by the way, Jaden, a world record holder. Sure, it's in, what is it, Cookin' Mama? Still counts. Still a world record as far as I'm concerned. And we'll talk about the format and why I think she has a bigger chance than people might expect in a little bit. But let's keep going through the players. We also should talk here about E-Rob, Because I actually think E-Rob is a secret sleeper pick to win it all. E-Rob has been grinding all of these games, not just for my contest, but for a while now. Like, E-Rob has been doing a bunch of Rocket League, Street Fighter, Tetris for a long time. And although he is not amazing at anything, he's good at a lot. And a lot of these gamers are very specialized people. So let's go to the next chart over here. For example, Clayster. Clayster is a Call of Duty legend, right? But Clayster is also very specialized in Call of Duty. And so I don't know how Clayster's going to do day one, where the games are Fall Guys, Fortnite, Trackmania, and Minecraft. I don't know how much it really helps to have that Call of Duty experience. Now, the person who I think going into this contest is the favorite to win it all, that's Void. If you don't know Void, he's an all-around elite gamer. Like, if you look at his peak stats on all the games he played, he never plays a game casually. He gets good at everything he does. I don't even think he's interested in engaging with something unless he is doing it at a high level. And so because of that, because he knew which games were going to be in this, I believe he has grinded the most out of anyone going into this. Check out his stream right now. Yeah. Yeah, he's literally grinding Trackmania right now competitively. He's doing like a teams Trackmania event, and he's in first?
Skills don't necessarily mean breaks.
Yeah, I think there's a chance he wins it all. But it'll be tough, and we'll get to the format again in just a minute. But let's get back to it. We also have a typo here, because this is supposed to be Shifter. Shifter, by the way, who's also a God Gamer. Shifter feels like a God Gamer differently from Void, though, right? Like, Void feels like a God Gamer because Void will grind whatever game he wants to get good at and get amazing at it. Shifter, I feel like, touches a game and spawns at, like, a diamond level. Obviously, that's not true. Like, he definitely grinds. But that's the aura that he gives off. That he just plays a game, and he's just amazing at it. And he basically helped me firsthand win that Valorant tournament that we won, like, a month ago. That was basically all him. And Cryo carrying us. Next, we had Vicky. This is where I have to announce Vicky will no longer be in the competition. I believe Vicky couldn't make it last second. I believe there was some issue with a visa to get into the country. It's a little bit difficult, I think. I think that was the issue. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I believe that was the issue. Vicky can't make it, which is a bummer, which is why one of the later graphics is going to have 5 people instead of 4. So no Vicky. She was a really good gamer, played a lot of Fortnite. She won't be able to compete. But we have a lot of good people still, including this group right here. Well, excuse me. This is the first group. This group right here. Smallant, Rizzo, Loser Fruit, Box. Now, normally, if I were to create a gaming contest, the person at the top of everyone's list to win it all would be Smallant. Smallant, fucking God Gamer. Grinds his ass off, becomes amazing. He's amazing at Minecraft. He's amazing at every Nintendo game. However, there are 2 main issues that I think means Smallant has a worse chance at winning this. Issue number 1, there are no Nintendo games. This is a YouTube-sponsored event, sponsored by YouTube Gaming. We need licenses for every game that we play here. It's not like me running my rinky-dink events where I can just do it raw and hope that I don't get in trouble. We have to do it by the book. And Nintendo, not known for giving out licenses to play their games. And that's his main bread and butter. So Smallant, a little bit nerfed because of that. Issue number 2, he's been traveling. I think he has grinded 2, maybe 3 days total for this event. So I'm a little bit nervous about his odds, but it's also Smallant, so I'd never sleep on him. Next up, we have Rizzo, who is the only Rocket League pro in this, and that's helpful because Rocket League is at this event, but we'll see if he can keep up in the other esports. Loser Fruit over from Oz. She does a lot of variety games. I think she'll do pretty well as a whole. I think variety gamers have the biggest like advantage over any like specific specialization. And then finally, Box, who when he puts his head down and grinds, is probably up there with Small Ant and Void in his ability to win at anything. However, I think Box is going to bust her out. I think he's going to do dog shit. I think he might just lose outright. I'm not trying to be a hater here, by the way. But Box has known about this event for a little under a month. And if we go over to his channel, we can see that he streamed 216 hours in the past month. That's a lot of hours. We can also see that about 90% of those hours are in Teamfight Tactics. The remaining hours, Baldur's Gate. And all the way down here is just chatting. So online, at least, he has put 0 time into any games that are at this contest. TFT's not at this contest. It's just not. So I don't know how well he'll do. He also brought up a concern to me, a valid concern. There are no strategy games at this event. We'll go over the format in just a second, by the way. But there are no strategy games, so it's not really his bread and butter. However, I would never sleep on the man. We'll see how he does. And then our final group of 5 to round out to 20 total contestants is Myth, who's a variety gamer. He will probably crush a lot of these. Universe, who is another TI winner, another Dota player. Zekin, who is another Valorant player and pro. Asu, which is super hype. I can't believe he was down to do it. Who is a Apex Legends legend and also just shooting legend. And then Connor Eats Pants, who is a variety gamer and I actually think has a good chance at getting to day 2. And at this point, it's worth talking about what the fuck I mean by day 1 and day 2. Because the format is worth explaining right here. Let me whip up this little paint graphic. All right, everybody take notes. I need everybody to take notes on this because I don't want anyone being confused when the event starts on how it works. Okay, this is very important information that I'm going to be explaining. All right, are we ready? Welcome to GOAT Gamer Contests. Okay? How do you determine who the GOAT Gamer is? Ludwig is a question a lot of people are asking me. And it's a tough question to answer. It's not an easy question. Because we have 20 different people who are specialized at different games, and gaming is a huge genre. There's mobile games, there's fighting games, there's shooters, and even within genres, it's a lot different to be good at Fortnite as it is to be good at Valorant, as it is to be good at Call of Duty. But I think you guys would agree with me that the best way to do it would be to cast the widest net. Basically, get the most all-around games and use popularity as a metric for games that would command respect, right? Like if you are good at, let's say, Minecraft, and you are one of the best Minecraft players in the world, that is probably more valuable than if you happen to be the best Mario Party 2 speedrunner in the world. Because more people play the game, it has more notoriety. I think that's a fair thing to say. And so that was a lot of the logic in the games that we would play, specifically for day 1. And day 1 works very simply. We are playing 4 total games. And the goal of every game is to award points based off how you place in those games. So the first game, for example, is going to be one of these 4. I don't know the exact order. But the first game might be Minecraft. Minecraft's a very popular game. And what I have set up for us is basically a more condensed version of Minecraft Championship, MCC, right? So we're going to have a bunch of little mini games that people have to play, but rather than it being teams like an MCC, it'll be individuals. You'll get points based off how you perform in the in the actual games, like, you know, Ace Race or Hunger Games, all that stuff. And those points will determine your placings. 1 through 20, right? And then it's very simple from there, right? Like if you get first, you get 20 points. You know, or you get like, I think it's actually, if you get first, you get like, 10 points, and if you get last, you get like, 1 point. You know what I mean? So you get more points the higher you place, right? And that's how every single game on day 1 will work, where you will get more points the higher you place in each specific video game. And the 4 points that you add up are in the 4 games. And the 4 games are as follows. We got Fall Guys, Fortnite, Trackmania, and Minecraft. Those are the 4. And I think those are a good range of like a party game, a shooter, a racing game, and then an iconic game like Minecraft. So you basically play all 4 of those as an individual in a group of 20, and then based off the points you receive in the game, because you were first in Trackmania, you'll get more points. If you place like last in Fortnite, you'll get less points, but you add up the points for all 4, and then from there, we'll take those points and we'll create a ranking, right? It is designed, yeah, the Minecraft map is designed by the people who make MCC, I believe. And then Trackmania, we also have a custom course. I don't think I'm supposed to leak this to you, but I'm gonna, because I think it's dope. We have a totally custom Trackmania map. We're going to do a classic Cup of the Day style race where all 20 people are in one lobby. It's going to be super fucking awesome. I think they even have like custom branded sections of the map. I believe one of the sections is called Coot's Corner. It's a pretty tricky map as well. Virtual will help me get this all set up. And then, of course, the map devs themselves. So anyway, that'll be the Trackmania section, right? So we have Minecraft, which is kind of like MCC, but individuals. We have Trackmania, which is its own custom map. We have Fortnite, which will have a custom map as well. That's like a perfect like 20-person area to do like a battle royale rather than doing a full map, which would take very long. It'd be a lot of camping. And then the final game is Fall Guys, which is pretty self-explanatory. You just put 20 people into a custom lobby, and then you have them play it out. And you'll have, you know, points based off how you compete, where you get. And this event will be a LAN, by the way. Like, everybody will be in person in Los Angeles. And not only will they be here in person, I'm allowing everybody to stream their POV. Not everybody has to. It's not like a requirement. I don't want to be like, you got to stream, you fucker. But, like, a lot of the time, the main broadcast, my perspective, won't capture everything. And if you're just a fan of Void, or you're just a fan of Super, you could maybe just watch their POV. And I assume the better they do, the more viewers they'll also receive, or if they're in an elimination match, their viewership will also go up, and a lot of people will want to see that. And at this point, it's worth explaining the eliminations, because the whole point of this is to narrow down 20 people to 1, to find the GOAT gamer. That is what we're doing here. So I talked about day 1 being this sort of points-based day where you earn points and you gain a ranking through these 4 games. That's true. That's how it will work. And if you're top 4 in terms of points, you will get an advantage for day 2 because you earned it. You did really well day 1. But if you are in the bottom 8 of day 2, well, then you're going to be entering some elimination matches. I'm not sure actually if it's bottom 6 or 8. I got to double check that. I believe it's bottom 8. But basically, if through the first 4 games, after playing Fortnite, Minecraft, Fall Guys, how do I always blank? Trackmania. If you're in the bottom 8 of that, right? If you are part of the worst 40%, then you have to go in a 1v1 against other people in the bottom 8 in a Rocket League 1v1. And if you lose that, you are out of the competition. So 4 people will guaranteed be gone after day 1. And bear in mind, Rizzo is in this contest, so there is a low likelihood that he will get eliminated in this section. However, it's not only eliminations that you need to be scared of. The advantage is also huge for day 2. Now, I don't have the freedom to tell you the exact details of day 2. But day 2 is going to be very savage. Like, we are going to have to eliminate and eliminate hard. So the first 4 people, like the top 4 competitors from day 1, get to skip the first game. They just get a bye. They get to sit back and watch the other 12, right? Because 4 are eliminated. We had 20 to start, 16, 4 get a bye, 12. The other 12 compete. And 6 of those 12, because it's going to be a 6v6 format, are going to have to enter another elimination match. And I'm not going to go over every single minute detail of day 2, but I will go over all of the games that are in day 2, because the games are actually kind of fire. The games for this contest were the hardest part of making it come to life, because you have to pick shit that would actually make the viewers feel like, oh yeah, if you are good at all these, you're actually one of the best gamers in the world. And so the games we came up with, day 1, we already talked about it. Fortnite, Minecraft, Trackmania, Fall Guys. Rocket League for the elimination matches. Day 2, however, we have Atari Arcade Block. Going to the oldest of old games you can think of, because what better to determine skills than classic Atari games? We also have CSGO 1v1s. Because what is more hype than getting in the ring on some custom map and just trying to shoot somebody's head off? CS 1v1s will be a part of this contest. We also have Street Fighter 6. Because if you're going to do a 1v1, the best way to settle it for the past 20 years has been that fighting game, Street Fighter. We also have an unreleased game that you will see for the first time ever, the shooter X-Defiant. This will basically be a bit of a soft reveal of X-Defiant with some of the best gamers in the world playing it. And then one of our games, as we're getting down to it, as we're eliminating more and more people, and this is the one I'm the most hype about, is Tetris. I can't believe we got the rights to Tetris, but to me, it's like the most iconic video game. But to have the range of Tetris to unreleased shooter X-Defiant to Atari arcade games to CSGO 1v1s to Street Fighter 6 is such a huge range that if you are able to crush at all of those games, I think the title of GOAT Gamer is only fitting. So, super stoked about the run of show we have. Day 2 is basically Elimination Nightmare, where we're going through all of that. I also forgot to mention, we will have LEGO 2K Drive. LEGO 2K Drive, I will say right now, though, is not an elimination game, but it will be important in determining seeding for the very next game that will result in you being out of the contest. So it's worth getting first place in LEGO 2K Drive because you get to pick your opponent for a very important elimination match. And at this point, I don't think I'm supposed to leak this, but fuck it, we ball. I want to tell you about the casters of the event, the people who will be on the couch telling you about everything we're talking about right now, which are a lot of people I know very well, that I thought I'd vibe well with. Here are the casters of the event. We got myself, Slime, Sajam, Yipes, and Coney. who are going to be on the couch for the whole weekend. A lot of FGC people, but I also biasedly think that FGC commentators are the best in the business. And that's it. That's it. That's the big scope of the event. I wanted to just get it on your radar. Get it on your radar, see how you feel about it, and go from there. I think it'll be hype. So anyway, again, it will be Saturday and Sunday. I believe we'll start around noon each day. It'll be about like 6 to 8-ish hours for each day to get through it all. So hopefully you guys all enjoy it. That's this Saturday, September 2nd at noon. And then this Sunday, September 3rd around noon with all those different games. This weekend. Yeah, man. I've been working on this shit, bro. In fact, the whole team has. The whole team's been... I'm making him work on Labor Day. It's like the one rule as a business owner. Cool format, L Games choice. I couldn't agree less. Look, I'm down for you to have your opinion. I think your opinion is just dog shit stupid. Because I've thought really hard about the games. I think these games are amazing. I think they have really good coverage. I think in terms of raw popularity and raw coverage, even the fact that we have 3 shooters, the shooters are so different. Like, oh, we have 3 shooters. That's too many shooters. XDefiant, CSGO, and Fortnite are so different. They're so different. It's not even, like, they're not even comparable. It's a third-person shooter. It's a tactical shooter. And it's XDefiant, an unreleased shooter. Now, there were some limitations on the format. For example, I wanted to avoid having too many team games. So MOBAs are very difficult to have. You know, we have XDefiant because I liked the appeal of a game that nobody's played, so nobody has any preparation for. It's just raw skill. But MOBAs, it's how do you form the team? Certain people, if they're just very good, can carry it all. That was a concern of mine. RTSs are a good example of a game that are so specialized that I think people who play RTSs are bad at most other games, and then people who play most other games are bad at RTSs. And part of my concern, imagine I pick a game. I invite 20 gamers. I call them the GOAT gamers. I get them into an RTS. They can't even build units. You're watching it as a viewer. You got 10s fumbling around. Bro, waffling. It'd be very embarrassing, not just for the person, but also for the event as a whole. If we're putting them into a scenario where they have no win con outside of embarrass yourself as little as possible. The only thing that I think we could have had, which would have been nice, is a strategy game, but I couldn't think of one that was good for 20 people that would have worked well. Maybe Pokemon 1v1s, but that's a little bit niche, but Pokemon could have been an option. Chess is another thing that Super Auto Pets I do love. I do love Super Auto Pets, but Battleship, we could go Battleship. Anyway, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. All said and done, I'm happy with our list. I also didn't mention, I have not revealed to anybody what the final 1v1 game is, right? Because this is basically, think about it. You're going to go from 20 people down to 16 people, down to 12 people, down to 10 people, down to 8 people, down to 4 people, down to 2 people. There's going to be one final 1v1 game, which will determine our winner. And I think this is arguably the best game of all. I'm not going to leak it, but it will be the final challenge in proving you're the God Gamer. And that game, I think you guys will be pumped about. But you'll see that one on Sunday at the end of the whole contest. And anyway, that's it. That's the update that I wanted to give. Now I have another update. This is a weather alert update. This is hot off the fucking press. I don't know if you guys saw my mogul mail that I dropped yesterday. I talked about the issues going on with the guard. specifically on how the Guard was not able to get their slot into VCT because the Guard organization refused to sign the paperwork saying that they would pay for housing and player salaries and all the fees that go with being a VCT team. And because of that, the players got screwed over. Now, Leo, who's the head of competitive Valorant, tweeted out a huge tweet in response to all the flack, right? Viewed by 3 million people, got 2,500 likes. That's not a great ratio. People weren't pumped with this. The statement was basically offering sympathy, but kind of doubled down on the situation. He basically said, hey, we considered letting the players have the slot. We considered letting the runner-up have the slot, but we decided to just let nobody have the slot, which I thought was kind of lame because I basically spent all of 2023, and you guys too, if you're a Moist Moguls fan, spent all of 2023 rooting for our team to win, and we got beaten by the Guard. The Guard eliminated us, but the whole season didn't fucking matter because the Guard doesn't even get the slot. Nobody does. Kind of lame. Basically, our whole season was for nothing. However, just a few minutes ago, Leo tweeted out, I appreciate the passion with which you all showed up to advocate on behalf of the players. We hear you. There are significant risks teams need to dig into. We are working through this and hope to find a positive outcome for the players. We'll update you when we know more. So it seems like Leo and the people over at Riot will do something for the players. Hopefully that something is getting these guys like an org, allowing somebody to buy the slot. I think it'd be hype. Oh. At least pay them. I mean, just get them in the contest, I think. I just want to see the Guard crush. So anyway, that's the new update over here. Would you buy them? I think there are probably other people that are not me that are better suited to buy them and also better owners than I would be. I feel like I would be a bit shoehorned in. I don't know if I'm necessarily the best. You know what I mean? I have my own roster. I have my own team. I think it'd feel a bit weird. Like, selfishly, I would love to be in VCT. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. There are people, orgs, who are not currently in Valorant that would be better positioned in VCT right now than if I were to just be like, get me in VCT no matter what. And I also got a squad that I ride with that I don't know if I would feel so comfortable abandoning, you know? At least that's where my head's currently at. Anyway. Scump for Goat Gamer. I asked Scump. I asked a lot of people. I asked most people you'd think of, you know? I've asked the Shrouds. I've asked the Scumps. I've asked anyone who I think of as a Goat Gamer. A lot of them said no because, one, they're busy, which makes total sense. You know, two, they don't want to travel. I get it. Three, they don't think they'll do well. You know, like, I'm not going to say who. I'm not referring to Scump, but there are some people who I asked to do it who are pro gamers, and they were like, hey, I just don't think I'll do well. Like, I am really good at my game of choice. I'm not good at 10 different games that I don't play, you know, which is fair. And so they don't, like, to be positioned as a GOAT gamer and then to flunk out, you know, probably isn't the best feeling. So I think a lot of people didn't want to take that risk on. Which is why I think there's a really good chance for the variety gamers at this contest, like an E-Rob or even a Connor Eats Pants or like a Myth. Think about it. Connor Eats Pants. He was on Team Clint for Fall Guys. Well, half the people still know him as the Minecraft guy, and Minecraft's part of this competition. He plays Fortnite like weekly. Like, he might just get out of day one in the top 4. It's possible. He might have more hours in those 3 games than anybody else in the contest. I just blew up a bathroom at a 7-Eleven. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. Why no sports games? Fall Guys is a sports game. Well, no, Trackmania is a sports game. Is a racing game a sports game? We have 2 racing games. If you're talking about like a FIFA, we were going to get... I think we were trying to get the new... it's not called FIFA anymore. They renamed it. What's it called? It's called Rocket League is a sports game. We have a sports game, actually. Yeah. We have Rocket League. We have 2 racing games. We have that. But we were trying to get more. It just didn't work out. We need to get licenses for all the games. We wanted to get, yeah, EAFC, but the timeline didn't work out, I think. So sometimes it don't work out, you know?
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet.
Here I am, trying to hammer out a meatball for my grandson. Oh, just broke my freaking knife. Ah!
Dude, okay, so I drive a motorcycle, and it turns out to have some side effects. One is the risk of driving a motorcycle, which everybody knows. That's well documented. But the other one that I didn't know about, I was driving a motorcycle. It's very hot in LA, and you still have to wear like a lot of clothes. You know, dress for the slide, not the ride. Classic piece of wisdom for motorcycle riders. But I put my helmet on. I lifted my visor because it was so hot, so I wanted air circulating. And I'm riding on this hot day, and there's some debris getting in my eye, whatever. But I'm riding, and I think I'm on the freeway or something. And the whole next 2 days, my right eye specifically is just like fucked. Like it is just, I'm like crying like at anything. If I keep it open for too long, I cry. If I keep it closed and look around inside my eyeball, I cry. If I look at a bright light, I start like my eye just starts tearing. And nothing helps. Nothing alleviates it. You know, I'm using teardrops and nothing. But it's because the wind just caused such insane abrasion on my eye that it was basically a laceration from wind and like whatever debris in the air. Which I bring it up because that's the value of a fucking windshield. You know? That shit is really a shield, and the wind really is a thing that you need to shield. Which I didn't know. Get a better helmet? Bro, I got a fucking godlike helmet.
This guy is lucky to be alive and unharmed after having a sign go through his car.
Dude, that's like some Final Destination shit. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, the jacket still hung up is crazy. Is that the woman or the dog? It's the dog.
I found someone that can die if they eat food. Her entire digestive system is completely paralyzed. The only way she can survive is by putting a bag full of calories and nutrients straight into her heart.
Do I miss food? And the answer, honestly, is no. I have to be super careful with keeping things clean. That's happily ticking away now, and that'll feed me overnight for roughly 12 hours.
That's like the definition of like the you ever hear the I ask this hypothetical a lot on stream, but it's like if you could take a pill, right? That would fill all your caloric needs in the perfect nutritional balance that you should do, that's clean food. Would you take it? Only caveat, if you start taking it, you can never stop taking it. AKA, are you eat to live or live to eat? And you'd be shocked by the amount of people who would say yes to that. It is a non-zero amount of people who are eat to live. They just eat because they need sustenance. Would you take the pill? You can prove right now to yourself that there's a lot of people who would take the pill if you just look at the market of people who buy Soylent. or Soylent-like products. Like meal replacement bottles, when not done for like a dieting purpose or whatever, but purely done from like a practical standpoint because of the convenience of it, that is basically the pill. Like Huel is the pill. Look at that, 60-40. Now, for me, food is like part of the best part of my day. I'm not embarrassed to admit that. When I get to eat food, it is like some of the most joy that I receive in the day. Now, sometimes I'm like super busy and eating is like a bit of a chore in the sense that like, ugh, I have to like either get food or make something or like, you know, like that's a whole pain in the ass. But, you know, if I have time, like, and I try to make time at least once a day for one meal, like I love chowing down. I think part of the reason why the pill would be a good idea, though, is because what is becoming increasingly harder as things are more, like, known and knowledge is passed around, it's really hard to eat healthy. Like, there's a barrier of knowledge to know what you need to eat healthy. Then there's also a cost barrier to eat healthy. Like, you need a certain amount of money. It's usually cheaper to eat dirty than it is to eat healthy, at least in America. So the pill would probably alleviate those factors, which is a value of it.
Hello.
I have featured bioluminescent water on this channel a few times, but I have never seen a close-up view like this before.
I thought that was an animal. Wait, that's an animal.
I have never seen a close-up view
this
like
animal?
this before.
What's going on?
Bioluminescent water on this channel a few times.
Is this a dolphin?
But I have never seen a close-up view like this before.
Whoa. Dude.
I don't get
It's
it.
good right here.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know what that is. I don't get it. And I don't want someone to explain in the chat. I just, this is magic. Like, I get why MFers in like the year 200 would jump into a lake, see that, and be like, ah, there's a god in that lake. Like, I get that. That makes a lot of sense to me, too. That would be my first thought. Yeah, there's a lake god. No, they live there. You can see it. Just check out the fucking water. And then if somebody goes and it's not there, it's like, you angered them. You angered the lake god. That's why they're not there. Or Achilles killed him or something. I don't know. Whichever is more convenient.
He's pretty.
How does something like this even survive in the wild?
Come on. He's trying his best.
These kids are trying to sneak out of the house without setting off the camera.
No! That camera's gonna go off now, you idiot! You're standing right in front of it!
Uh-oh.
This is probably the coolest thing I've ever seen in a game of table tennis.
Nah. It was kind of badass. To keep walking after is pretty badass. He gave such a bitter look at the end. The guy who lost.
This guy was shining a laser at a police helicopter, and it only took 5 minutes for the police to show up and arrest him.
Yeah, what? Do you think they can't see you back? Do you think they're like, you know what? It's too hard to tell which house it is from our really good vantage point in the sky. Let's just call it a day and go home.
And right now we're...
Look at the camera they have. Somebody misclicks and your whole house explodes. Trust me, Barack Obama would know.
Hit pretty good.
You don't even need a man in there to do it.
With a green laser. One party standing in his driveway.
This is insane. This is beyond 4K. This is 10K infrared camera.
Could be responsible as a back.
We don't need a beeper. 23rd and J.
Oof.
What the?
This streamer couldn't understand what this guy was saying.
Rainbow.
Oh.
Do you ask for any singles?
Do you asking for singles? Do you asking for singles? Do you want just one?
Am I asking for Asian girls? Anything else?
Oh. Fuck. I tried. I was close, I thought.
This person was bored and made a video game that uses the bricks on their wall.
Oh, that's kind of dope. Wait, that's really dope.
The dorm rooms at this university are a little different. There's a button you need to press to change your room from study mode to sleep mode.
No, fuck that. If you're in college and you're a freshman, you should sleep in a shitty ass dorm. Builds character and whatnot.
One of my subscribers found space junk from an old satellite fall back to Earth.
You should sleep in the same room as your roommate in a studio, and anytime they bring someone over, it should ruin your night. That's how it should work.
Huh?
That is the end of this video. Hopefully this video made your day just a little better, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon.
All right, later. Okay, chat, we have a few options here, and I'll leave it to you. How's Punkar doing?
I feel like I'm getting this.
He's been trying to do the Doug Mario Kart challenge. There's so many different Doug challenges you have to specify. Dude, Cody Ko is so out of touch in the streaming sphere. And I don't say this as an insult. It's an insult to be in touch with the streaming sphere, I would argue. But I say that because I got a DM from Cody that made no sense to me at all. Just like truly confused my brain. But I read it because I was like, oh, I wonder what this is. And I tried to reply to it. This was the DM from Cody. I'm gonna leak this. I'm leaking DMs. It's an asshole thing to do, I know, but it's very funny. Cody DMs and he goes, I just did the Billy challenge. That shit was miserable. And I was like, what the fuck is the Billy challenge? And my first thought is, oh, Billy is the name of like the main like YouTube competitor over in China. And I just did the NPC stream that same exact week. So I was like, maybe this is the NPC stream or something? Like, ice cream so good, yum yum. Like, maybe he refers to that as the Billy stream? So I reply, LMAO, it sucks and is cringe. You know? And then I instantly knew that I had no idea what he was talking about because his next message said this. I threw up for a solid 10 minutes at the end. And I was like, stop. What? How? You said ice cream so good so many times that you felt like you were eating a gallon of it? Like, how did you throw up? I don't understand it. And it was only like literally 20 minutes later where I finally go back and I'm like, oh, he meant the Doug challenge. He just refers to Doug as Billy. And he didn't know that his name isn't Billy, it's Doug. And he was doing the food challenge.
Nice. Okay, we got one.
Wait, is he going to do it? He's in first in every race.
God, that put me so ahead.
Oh, he's doing different courses than we did. All right, chat, here's our option for today. We have a few things that we can do. We might actually even be able to do multiple of them. The first one is there's this video that has been recommended to me by a lot of people because apparently it's crazy. It's a Jubilee video. It's called 6 Girls vs. 1 Secret Boy. I don't know how this is even possible to fail, but apparently it is possible. All right, so that's option 1. Option 2, we have 2 different subreddits we can do a Reddit review on. So the first one I thought was kind of interesting, all right, kind of worthy of a bit of self-reflection. It is ImTheMainCharacter. The subreddit where people are too self-absorbed and they act like they're the center of the world, which I think is funny because I hit go live and then I get sad when not enough thousands of people show up. And the final one is another Reddit review, because what I didn't know is that one of our favorite YouTube channels, Unusual Memes, has a subreddit. And the subreddit is huge with almost 1 million members. And we could do a Reddit review on Unusual Memes. And those are our 3 options. We can probably do one of them. I don't think we have time for all 3. So let's start here. What do we do? Is it Jubilee or a Reddit review? And then which Reddit we'll figure out after. If it's voted on, if it's not, we don't have to worry about it. Bong rips is not an option. Wow, it is a tight poll. Chat, if you have not voted, do me a hey, hello, do me a favor. Please vote whether you would like to do Jubilee React or a Reddit review on a specific subreddit going through the top posts of all time. Not my Reddit, but a Reddit. Whichever one. Let me know. I'm down. But right now, the poll is too close to call it. I'm going to end the poll at, let's say, 8,000 votes. Pause, champ. Dude, how is it this close? Hello, if you have not voted, do your civic duty, please. Dude, how is it this close of a poll? Should I flip a coin? This is insane. Chat, what is going on? It's literally 50-50. All right. I said I would end at 8. Dude, it's 50-50. This is so annoying. If it was 51-49, I wouldn't care. 50-50 is so annoying. I don't have time to do both because I said at the start of the stream, I have to meet my neighbor. My neighbor asked me to get drinks because I ignored a letter they sent me 2 months ago. They just moved in. Well, I guess they didn't just move in, but they kind of, you know what I mean? They relatively just moved in. So I only have time to do one of these. All right. Heads, we do Jubilee. Tails, we do a Reddit review. All right, it's a Reddit review. Tails wins. Tails never fails. Tails wins. We're doing a Reddit review. I think it's fine. I think we haven't done a Reddit review in a long time. Sorry. Excuse me there. And I think if we're going to do a Reddit review, I think we should do one on I'm the Main Character, as opposed to doing one on unusual videos, because we're going to do a You Laugh, You Lose literally next week. So I don't want to, I'm worried about rewatching memes. So this makes a little more sense to me, just because I want to save the memes. You know what I mean? But let's take a look. Let's take a look. This subreddit basically is an homage to you've probably seen them, right? Like, you see those videos, they come up on Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube all the time. And it's like somebody at the gym, and it's like, and they're like filming, and they're like doing squats. And then somebody does this. And then there's like a TTS voice that's like, "This fucking piece of shit ruined my gym session by walking in front of my camera." And then what happens is this really ripped ass dude in a car goes like, "Now this is just despicable. If you're in the gym, that's a public space. You shouldn't be expecting that everybody caters to you just because you want to film your workout. There's nothing wrong with filming, but understand that you are the one inconveniencing others." And then there's like 500,000 likes. Joey Swole, yeah. Yeah, I've seen this video, or like a form of this video, 100 times. And I think it kind of forms the basis of people who think they're the center of the world. However, I'm watching this from a different perspective, because I'm a streamer. And as much as I would love to see somebody like that and go, "Ha, what a loser," I would never. I do. I hit a go live button, and I expect tens of thousands of people to show up. In fact, if not enough thousands of people show up, I get sad. I had a video that got 720,000 views on my second channel. It was a 10 of 10, and I was sad about that. That's insane. That's crazy. I'm a crazy person for thinking that. That's a weird thing that I thought in my brain. That's weird. But I would like today to do a little self-reflection, a little self-awareness, and look at some of the most self-absorbed people to maybe make myself feel better, to say, hey, not as bad as them. Or maybe leave this thinking that, holy shit, I am as bad as them, and I need to self-reflect and work on that. Either way, let's jump in and let's take a look at some of the posts. And we can go top of all time, and we'll go until we hit 25,000 upvotes. That'll probably work. All right, let's do it. This is a meta one. Okay, so I think we should hold off on this one then. I think this is, yeah, this is the classic.
New gym today, only to find out people don't have gym etiquette.
This is like the classic, okay.
Started a new gym today, only to find out people don't have gym etiquette. Here I was recording my leg stretch session for the past 15 minutes, and this lady chose to squeeze between.
Pause. 15 minutes? You're filming yourself doing this? Where is that video going? What are you possibly doing with that 15 minutes of content? Hey, to everybody who wanted to watch me stretch uninterrupted for 15 minutes, uploading that to my Patreon. Take a look. What?
Between a narrow space and walk across my video, despite having a bigger space to walk through on the other side. Mind you, the space between me and my phone is not that wide, and it was obviously set up on a bright pink Hydro Flask.
I almost respect the brain of somebody to so instantly feel like they got fucked over. Like, she was side-eyeing before she crossed. That level of, and I'll call it delusion. Delusion is insane. That's like, it's impressive in a way.
Despite having a bigger...
She was already aware of this, you know, what she considers misgrievance before it even happened. How does it end? Is just TTS? Is she just mad?
And here comes this guy who walked around but then chose to walk in front even though he already saw me recording.
That's it? Social media is the problem. All right? Here's the thing. Before you could post shit online and be like, check out this fucker, and quote retweet or drop a TikTok or film somebody doing something weird, you would have to confront them. What happened to confronting? Just confront. If you have a problem, confront them, and then maybe they can either apologize or put you in your place if you're incorrect. But I don't understand this whole, like, you know what? Let me save this and upload it later. For what? Whose validation? What's the purpose of it? I don't get it. I don't get it. And this is what I was talking about in the intro.
Are you kidding me? Again? Really? I have zero shame that I gave them dirty looks.
So you have no shame in giving them dirty looks, which
there it is. There it is. Joey Swolls.
Means you think
he's always so red. Why is he that red?
Okay, that you got upset for walking through your video when you set your camera up in front of the walkway to a dumbbell rack. The first kid is just getting some weights. The second kid, after hitting some flies, is going to put his weights back like he's supposed to, but then turns around to give them to his friend to use. If you look at that sign above your head, it says, please put equipment away after use. It doesn't say, please look out for people filming, then put your weights back.
Damn, Joey,
the
tell
gym
him.
is a shared space. You need to respect other people. If you can't do that, stay home.
Gee,
Filming gives you no priority.
Wait, do you play chess? Is that a chess? Is that a giant chess piece in the back?
Over others. Mind your own business. Be better than that.
Them dirty looks.
For walking.
I mean, shit. I'd be giving her a dirty look. For the belt? Pfft. You're not even activating the core anymore, you know? Yoko Ono can't bear not getting enough attention, so
They
starts...
literally ruined the shot. It's extremely rude to see someone obviously recording and walk in front of the camera setup. Please learn gym etiquette, sweetie.
Okay, all right. I'll learn gym etiquette, you know? I work out with Aiden, okay? The current gym etiquette is me bullying Aiden into working out. Aiden's, and I would never use gendered language normally. Aiden's bitch ass came back from a 4-day vacation in Seattle. And then on Sunday, I'm out there working out my legs. I'm squatting. And he comes in to the warehouse to go on his computer and play video games. I'm like, hey, you going to hit legs with me? And he says, dude, it's Sunday. It's my off day. I was like, oh, cool. What was your workout Saturday? And he's like, oh, I was out of town. I was like, what was your workout Friday? He's like, oh, I was in Seattle. What was your workout Thursday? Oh, I was in Seattle. So you have 4 off days now? God only needed 1. You need 4x. I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, I made him squat. Who's going to carry the boats, man? Yoko Ono can't get enough attention, so starts wailing during her husband and Chuck Berry's performance. I feel like people over-exaggerate how bad Yoko Ono is. I know of Yoko Ono's hate train. I don't know of Yoko Ono outside of it, but I feel like people exaggerate. I feel like she's... I don't know. Let's just watch. Okay, maybe I was wrong.
He used to carry his guitar in a gunny sack, posted beneath the tree by the railroad track. Old engineer would see him sitting in the shade, strumming with the rhythm that the driver made. People passing by, they would stop and say, oh my, but that little country boy. Go, go!
Go, Johnny, go, go, go! Classic Chuck Berry. All right, well, shout out to the sound engineer for cutting her off. A quick cutoff, unless that clip was shortened, maybe. Yet another dickhead doing whatever this is.
Man, gang shit, man, Wendy shit, man.
Oh, shit. I like his friend going, damn, how did this happen? well, how could this possibly have happened when all we did was just trespass into an area on a private property we weren't supposed to?
Bro.
Taylor said it best, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Next. Okay, this feels like some secretly recorded conversation between a proposed influencer who's trying to record herself and someone who's working on biceps, and she's trying to get him to leave. Am I crazy to say this feels really fake? Like, that line right there felt like, you need to follow me on Instagram. It feels like not what a human would say. It gives me an appreciation for actors when I see influencers attempt to act, because I notice how good they are, but this seems fake to me. I don't know if I buy this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. New main character.
Party girl, she just want to have fun. Say you ain't wifey type, but I don't care. I want all of that. Her mama party girl, she just want to have fun. Say you ain't wifey type, but I don't care. I want.
That's fire. Yeah. See, that's, you know, that's someone who deserves to be the main character. USPS worker. Yep. Yep. And to the American government, let's get new trucks for our USPS drivers. Too long have they been driving those rectangular pieces of shit. Too long are they suffering in the heat with those dusty-ass vehicles. Maybe make them electric, you know? Do some green switch if you want. Let's fix the trucks. Get them some AC in there. Influencer in an aquarium. Okay, I'm conflicted. Because I think wholly, this doesn't harm anyone. This isn't, maybe unless they're like loitering for too long, it doesn't harm anyone. However, it is so cringe. It is so, it's insanely cringe. What the biggest harm it causes is cringe by AoE attack. But it doesn't necessarily like hurt anyone to go to the aquarium and then, I guess, act like you've never seen fish before, or I guess act like you're Ariel trying to, you know, get out of her grotto. I don't know what the goal was here. I don't know what this is. Like what's so many fishes in the world we don't even think about. Like what is, I don't know what the caption is here. But this is just cringe. And I think cringe is better than the gym stuff, which is like selfish area. But maybe this also is similar. It's tough. I'm a little conflicted on this one. My brain doesn't allow me to do this. I wish it did. I wish I had this level of ignorance to those around me and the lack of self-awareness that I could go into an aquarium and go and take a oddly weird Instagram video and maybe some cool Instagram photos. But I can't. And because of that, the pictures I end up posting on Instagram are just me half the time going like this. Hey, it's been 6 months. How's it going? Because my dumbass doesn't know how to like pose for a picture in any place that's public because I don't feel natural in it. It is in fact, a flaw of mine because it would help my job if I was better at it, but I'm not. I'm not better at it. So I don't know. I'm conflicted here. I would argue, in a way, what she does is a net positive because it adds joy because people are able to make fun of her cringe. Main character is surprised the world doesn't revolve around them.
People are just walking in front of it like we're not recording.
It happens. People are people. None of it's intentional. Never attribute to malice what can be attributed to incompetence. It's far more likely that they're all in their own worlds, doing their own thing. They're not paying attention to the world around them. And we all do it every day, whether you're driving, walking down the street. All of our lives are just as complex as everybody else's. Everything you have going on, they have going on. Nobody knows what everybody else is going through. We all just need to be a little more self-aware and aware of the world around us.
I don't know how he found this person to interview. I assume it was random bypasser. Wise. A wise bypasser indeed. Very good trait that everybody should have. Can be overwhelming at times, though. Sometimes I drive on a highway. Or maybe like I'm on my motorcycle and I'm like driving between cars or something. Legal in the state of California. And because I'm on my motorcycle, I get more intimately close with people on the road. And as opposed to thinking of them as vehicles, I start to see the people in the vehicle. And it can overwhelm me. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Like, this is a person going to or fro somewhere. Work. Daycare. You know. Gym. Whatever it is. I don't know. But it's crazy. It's crazy how many people there are living their own life. And how small the lives we lead are.
That was deep.
You gotta look deep to find the deep things. If all you ever do in your life is stay at the surface, you'll never find anything worth exploring.
He's writing his own meditations at home. In 200 years, I don't know what this guy's name is. We're going to read his book.
Are you real?
I try to be.
Even that, insane. He doesn't miss. He doesn't miss at all. Wise. Wise beyond his years. I try to be real. The best kind of main character. What is this? Is this like what Canadians do in the winter? Is this a common thing? They shouldn't be outside. It's after skiing. Oh, that makes sense, I guess.
I'm sexy and I
The vaping smoke screen. Holy shit, that's fire. When we play Mario Kart, this is back when Yingling would vape. He would take a huge rip of his vape and then blow it to block the screen, and he'd call out smoke screen as if it were a hazard expected to be run into while playing Mario Kart. What happened to the DJ set? Okay, you know what this reminds me of? There, like, in general, I feel like there's two polarizing sides, and it's like one is people who want to be a part of order, and like, you know, fall in line is a bad term, but like they want to be a part of a larger group. They don't want to stand out. They just want everyone to be like considerate of other people and get through the day, you know? And then there's people who consider themselves the main character, and this can be terrible. Like, this person is usually always fine. The people who conform, they're generally always fine, unless they conform into something that's bad. Whatever, maybe that's bad, but generally always fine. This person can be dangerous. right? Because they can be super cringe, like some of the gym people we saw, or they can be amazingly infectious with their character. And usually, you know, the people you read about in books or whatever are going to end up, you know, being this person here because of their infectious personality. The one video that always comes to mind to describe the good version of that extreme, of that, like, you know, desire to stand out, individualism, is this guy.
If you've learned a lot about leadership and making a movement, it's how to lead. Ridiculous.
Why is there weird music or voice? One dancing guy. So there's this music festival, like this is over 10 years ago. And this guy, you can see, is going crazy dancing. And instantly you can see the flaw with being someone who diverts from the crowd. And the crowd has decided to mostly sit down because they're being filmed, right? Like there's a reason they're being filmed, and it's because what they are doing is weird. Someone has decided to film them because they are out of the ordinary. There's a reason they're not filming the people sitting down, and they're filming the one guy standing up dancing. And so there's like 3 reactions. 1, ignore it, which most people are doing. 2, film it because it's weird. And then 3, join in. And so this person also joins in to go crazy. And a lot of respect to this second guy. You know, value of a right-hand man to make it seem less awkward and cringe by being the second person here. But very quickly, you have a third person join in. And if you guys have never seen this video before, I'm going to fast forward just 1 minute to 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Crazy. This video blows my mind. Like how quickly it goes from one guy solo dancing, awkward and weird, so he's being filmed, to 2 people, you know, brave soldier following suit, to I feel weird if I'm not joining in. Like I feel FOMO sitting next to this and not being a part of this thing growing. Anyway, that's the good kind of main character, kind of like this guy. Anyway, let's go back to it. Live streamer tries to block elderly man from using sync.
Beat our stacks. I am done with school. I don't gotta wake up at 5 anymore. This is good, the kid. And
excuse me, young man. I'm trying to wash my hands at one of these sinks.
I'm doing a video, sir. I'm doing a video. He's lying.
I don't give a goddamn what you're doing. You can't haul both of these.
I ain't doing nothing. I'm doing a video.
You better move your ass out the way.
What's wrong with this?
Baby, I slap the shit out of your young ass.
I wish
you better
you
get
would. I wish you
out of the way.
would.
You better back up, young man. This ain't what you want, young man. This ain't what you. You what? Back up.
I got to assume fake as hell. Yeah, I'm on the train that you guys are on. It seems fake as hell just because it seems overly confrontational. But it is fun to imagine that it's real, you know, and not that everything is fake in this world. Hold up. All right.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddamn.
It's also so hard to tell because most people who film are people who want to be creators, so they like try to create moments that are viewed so they know as well. God, it's so hard to trust anything. The hero's journey. I'm at a food truck and this guy walks up and says, "I'll have my usual." And the guy working says, "I don't know who the hell you are." Huh. Look, I've always liked the idea of going to a place and walk in and they're like, "Hey, Ludwig, you want the fucking gabagool?" And I'm like, "Yes, sir." Like, I like that. But you have to be awarded that, you know? That is a gift. You don't get to ask. If you ask for that, you've lost. You want to be given that. When moving to NYC isn't like the movies. East Village, 6 a.m. And they're up at sunrise, soaking in the city. We're in the fucking city, bitch. We've been up all night. Yes. Yes. Is that her screaming? Shut the fuck up. Relax. I'm not relaxing. You're gonna shut the fuck up. The problem is you don't go back inside your fucking apartment. God damn. Yeah. Yeah, that is a snap back to reality. They were having a moment out there. You know, look, I like a good moment like anybody else. It kind of feels like you know when I have this main character moment, I think everybody has it. All right, let me see if I can find the song. If I'm at the airport, I'm listening to this song and I'm walking around. And that's me living my moment in life like this. And I'm walking around like it's the fucking first day of the rest of my life. But, you know, I don't do it on the top floor of an apartment complex at 6 a.m. when other people are sleeping around me. I'm just walking through an airport pretending my life's dope. TikTok dancers are upset they can't hear their own music during Mark Rebier's performance.
What you doing? Keep it going. Boom, me,
I love Mark Rebier, by the way. Mostly for his one very viral song that I listen to every day this subathon. What song? It's called Agape.
Oh, you can't hear? I'm so sorry. Are you upset? Are you upset that you can't hear your music in this public square? I'm going to give you, what do you want? You want a couple minutes? You can do it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Put the music. You can go ahead. I'll shut up for a minute. Dude, I didn't mean to get in your shit. I'm sorry.
I mean, Mark Rebier seems, from everything I've seen from him, to be a great vibes guy. Because they were kind of out of pocket to instantly start yelling with that energy. And he kind of matched it. But then he instantly apologized and gave him the time. But it is funny how most of the time people with like a level of entitlement or aggression, whether online or even offline, will instantly like choose the path with the least friction. Like I don't think people like confrontation as much as they think they like it. And if they're confronted like Mark's confronting them, they'll just be like, "Oh, sorry, you're good. Okay, sorry, keep going. Keep watching."
I'm sorry. Do you want to do it? Jesus. Guys, not trying to be difficult. Play the music. You want to do it? I'll shut up for a few minutes. You can do it. All right. All right.
It feels like the initial girl who yelled just stopped talking, and then the friend was just trying to diffuse the situation.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. That was weird. Fuck pedestrians and fuck your child. What the hell is he doing? What is he doing? Look around. Pick a time that's not like midday. I mean, she's even trying to get out of the way, but then you do the fucking flippity flips. What is this? What's crazy is I feel like he posted it. Which that's what I don't get. Because why would he post that? It does not reflect well on him. He said he was training. Yeah, so everybody who walks by must know. He's training now. Can't have the same top as me. Well, fucking hell. I love your top. Where'd you get it from? Not to be rude or anything, but you don't think it's odd that you want to wear the same top as me? It's from a small shop. They don't sell them anymore, so you can't copy me. Sorry. Well, that's so weird. That's so weird. No, it's not weird. It's like pretty fucking normal to like see something you like and want that thing that you like. That's not... That's crazy. Girl recording at the gym gets offended when someone stares in her general direction.
Camera being a pervert. And when I stand up for myself, he threatens to call the police and revoke my membership.
This isn't even the same guy. Am I crazy? This guy wasn't even looking at her. He turned because this guy like made a comment.
Do you need something? Do you need something? Do you need something? Okay, I thought so.
Good thing Daddy set the bar real high and raised me to never take any disrespect.
Keep it pushing.
Oh, it cuts
Trainer
off.
gets caught on
Wait, isn't this guy someone who works at the gym and then he kicks her out? Can we skip the gym ones? Yeah, we can skip some of the gym ones. This is a crazy place to have a camera. I've seen so many dicks and balls in here.
Still no progress here. What? Still no progress.
This is not even the gym. It's a bathroom. Public space in it. Taking aesthetic video in London. Does this count? My wife. It is crazy to bury someone and call them your wife. That is crazy. They were definitely looking at him. So I'm pumping gas and all I hear is goddamn. Then another man says, yeah, I said the same thing. And I'm acting like I don't hear either one. Gas $4 a gallon and you think they're talking about you. My little sister saw her moment. She took it. Oh, kids are the problem. Oh. Because when little kids act like the main character, it's funny and cute. And they get adoration. And then they grow up wanting that same adoration. And where do they find it but acting the same they did when they were young? Children are the problem in how we treat them differently.
Single and available? Single and available? Single and available? That's me. That's me. I'm single and available. I'm single and available if anybody wants to know. You can stop me if you want. Oh, thank you. I was trying to. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Okay, I'm single and available though.
That was horrible. That was so horrible. I don't want to watch anymore. I don't know if I got this done. I might wrap up there. That was horrible. That was horrible. Chat, I'm going to wrap it up there. Maybe we'll look at some more later. That was... Jesus Christ. Yeah. Being a YouTuber and an influencer is cringe. I'm part of the problem. All right, chat. I'll be live later today. I gotta go home. I gotta go meet my neighbor. I'm hoping to be back in like 2 hours. But until then, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see y'all next time. All right, goodbye, everybody. See you later. Goodbye. Short stream because I gotta go hang out, but I'll be back probably like at 8 p.m. hopefully to do the Pokemon Point Crow thing. Hopefully, we'll see. All right, peace.